food is one of the most popular and easy takeout options in the entire country, but it can also be as unhealthy as getting a meal from a fast food drive-thru. In her new cookbook called Annie's Raw Food Asia, award-winning raw food chef Annie Phyo shows people how to make healthy and delicious versions of some of the most popular Asian foods out there. Annie joins us now to show us how to make her version of a classic Korean favorite. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What are you making today?
Oh my gosh. We're going to make a raw vegan version of bulgogi, which is a traditional Korean dish.
It's one of my favorites.
I've gotten so many requests for this. So instead of using beef, we're going to be using mushrooms.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so we'll start by making the marinade that is really the thing that flavors the whole thing.
Very good. So tell us what you've got.
We're going to start with the raw soy sauce. It's called nama shoyu. We can also use tamari. We have microplaned some pear with this tool here, microplaning. And so that's what we're adding, pear as a sweetener. So we're going to add this. You can actually help me mix if you'd like.
I would be happy to.
There's a spoon. Maybe we could use a spoon.
There we go.
Yeah.
Little tiny spoon.
The pear is like
spooning.
natural fruit. This is toasted sesame oil, because the toasted sesame oil really adds that flavor of Asia.
Now, I know you want everything raw and organic, so where's the best place to find these things?
Farmer's market.
Okay.
Local farmer's market, or any natural food store or organic food store.
Okay.
And then this is a little bit of agave. So if you want to be a little bit sweeter, you can use agave or honey or maple syrup. You can even use stevia. And then we're going to put some minced garlic in here.
My fave.
Because Korean food is all about the garlic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the agave is a really cool thing to know about, because whether it's for cocktails or anything else, it's a great way to sweeten things.
Yeah, and it doesn't have any color. It's very light. And so now we've made the marinade. So this marinade we're going to now pour. We can pour that over some sliced mushrooms. So we can use our favorite mushrooms. So this is portobello. We could use oyster mushrooms. You could use shiitake mushrooms.
Whatever you like. Oh, good.
We'll give that a little stir.
All right.
And so what that'll do is that the salt is going to break down the mushrooms, and we're going to set it aside for about 15 minutes, and it's going to soften. And it's going to give very much the same mouthfeel as if it's been cooked.
Now, you like these mushrooms because they have a little more heft to them?
Yeah, and they're just beautiful. They're big. But shiitake mushrooms are really great for flavor, and so are oyster mushrooms. So we can just set that aside.
These are my favorite. All right,
there we go. Soften. It'll go down and soften.
Terrific.
And so next, we will make the sauce, which is a traditional Gochujang sauce. So in Korea, that is just like a fermented soybean paste sauce. Okay. But I'm going to make it from scratch here, an easier version.
I can tell this is going to be good already, because honestly, you guys, the smell so yummy.
So we don't have to actually find a Korean store to go. So this is miso. It's just miso paste. And then we're going to sweeten that again with a little bit of agave syrup. And you can maybe help me stir this.
I would be happy to.
So the agave, again, we can use maple syrup, we can use honey, whatever we prefer.
All right.
And I'm going to add a little bit of the toasted sesame oil again to give it that authentic Asian flavor. And then a little bit of chili pepper. I prefer the Korean chili pepper, but if we can't find a Korean store, we could just use cayenne. But be aware, though, that cayenne is a lot more spicy, so you want to use about half the amount of cayenne.
Okay.
Unless you want it really hot, so you can just adjust.
I believe in putting a little in, tasting, and then going from there.
Exactly.
You can put more in, but you can't take it out.
Exactly, yeah, but it's so good. I love that little bite. Yeah. So that's perfect.
Is that good enough?
So that is perfect. Beautiful.
All right. Very good.
And then what we're going to do is we will assemble. We already have everything already made here. We will assemble our wraps.
Okay, great. Let me give you one plate, and you can show me how, and I'll do another one.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Okay.
So we like to use all different kinds of leaves.
Right on top, have my name on it.
Mushroom. That's it. That's a marinated mushroom. It's already been marinated.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Lettuce wrap.
Yes. So in Korea, instead of using like a tortilla, which is wheat and flour, a tortilla has like 100 to 200 calories. We like to use lettuce. So you can use iceberg lettuce. You can use romaine. This is red leaf. Cabbage also works really beautifully. Red leaf cabbage, green cabbage.
And that holds up nicely too if you like cabbage.
Exactly. And there's no calories. Right? There's no carbs. Well, I mean, maybe there's like 1 calorie or something, right?
Oh, yeah, right. No carbs at all. That's okay,
so
fantastic. Really I'm sold.
Great low carb for bikini season, right?
Yeah, so, don't even, please.
It's great for getting us bikini ready. So then what we can do now is lay down each of our ingredients. So here we have our mushrooms. We want to squeeze out all the juice really well. Okay. So just a dollop in the middle. Yes. So the mushrooms are a meat. So in Asia,
you know what, you guys, they really do taste like it has a nice texture to it that feels a lot like meat.
Great flavor profile. And so now we just fill it with all the ingredients. So
anything
we
you
have
want.
Shredded carrots, some julienne cucumber, and we can just lay that in however much we'd like.
I love it.
Yeah, and it adds a beautiful color as well. So it's like the green and the orange. And then if you want spice, you have some sliced jalapeno.
Okay, I'll take one.
Yeah, one. One or two.
One without seeds.
You can always de-seed it.
I'm a chicken.
You can de-seed it to make it less spicy. And then sliced garlic. So in Korea, we love dipping just whole raw sliced garlic into the gochujang sauce. So that's really yummy.
So has this been roasted or is it raw?
No, it's just raw.
Okay.
Sliced really thinly. And then we can use our spoon to then dip into our sauce here.
All right.
And it's all about the sauce. Yes, it's always all about the sauce.
Okay.
So when you put on as much
too
sauce,
much?
No, you put on as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really delicious because it's sweet. It has a little bit of that spicy.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. And we'll add some to this.
This is so easy.
And this is great. They make great appetizers. It makes a great main course. It's a great little handheld. So that's it. So
Well, show me how to roll it up. And then do you cut yours or do you just roll it up?
No, this is just it. So in Korean food, we just go like this. Usually the soft end first, you just push it up and then roll it.
And roll it around.
And then you just have it in your hand. And that's it. You just eat it like this. So
this is food to go. You could take this in the car or wherever you want to go.
It travels really well.
Right.
And when you go to Korean dinner, we usually have a stack of these leaves on a plate. So we take all of our little sides and we put it inside the leaf. And then we make little wraps, and we make little handhelds and eat it that way.
That was really graceful, wasn't it?
It was graceful. Yay.
Sorry about that.
So how's it taste?
Delicious.
It's just fresh, has a little bit of the salt, has a little bit of the sweet, has a little bit of the pungency from the garlic.
I was just tasting lettuce there for a minute, and then the sauce hit. That is fantastic.
A little bit of spice. Yeah.
Do I have it on my face? That was yummy. If I do, I'll just save it for later. Annie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Annie will be signing books from 1 to 2 this afternoon at Thrive Vegan Cafe in Seattle. She'll also be at Happy Hour and a Half book signing and Q&A tonight at the Woodmark Hotel in Kirkland from 6 to 7:30. It's all part of the hotel's Words at the Woodmark Author Series. That event is free. And it will have, excuse me, still swallowing, we'll have complimentary appetizers from Annie's book, which I highly recommend now that I've had a taste, plus a no-host bar. We'll have information on both of these events over on our website. Annie, thank you very much. I love that.
Yay.
Totally love it.
Thank you.
And for our audience here today, you're all going home with a copy of Annie's Raw Food Asia, the cookbook, so you can try these recipes for yourself. And if I were you, I'd start with this one. And by the way, something else we need to tell you from NewDay. Today is also the last day to enter to win that trip for 4 to Hawaii. You have just until noon today, so just a couple more minutes to get your entry in. And the email for that is newdaycontest@king5.com. You need to have all of those 4 code words, and so we hope you've got them. You have until noon. Please send it in. We'll be right back. Thank you.